Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. Today we're going to talk about 4 coins that are not in the top 10 that could get into the top 10 and 3 that could drop out. I don't really know what the 4th one is. Oh, by the way, just for reference, I don't actually count Tether as a crypto. It's a stable coin. I don't count crypto coins in the rankings. So the last coin in the top 10 is at number 11 at BCH. So let's go down the list. First of all, I do believe Vechain can get into the top 10 within about 2 years. Might happen this year, but I think within 2 years it could get into the top 10. It's top 20 right now, but it'll probably drop out of the top 20 once before going up again. And obviously, a lot of these partnerships, it's already increased more than 10x. Since we've started talking about it at less than half a cent, it's almost 20x now at 7 cents, and it's going towards its all-time high at around 9 cents if you count the VEN days. VeChain just is getting more and more adoption. VeTho burn is kicking up, and with the release of POA 2.0 and also VSwap 2.0, that could get into DeFi, and that could actually burst it almost into the top 10, hopefully by itself. So VeChain, I think, within 2 years, top 10. The second one I want to talk about is Theta. Theta, I believe, can definitely get into the top 10. It's been really, really hot so far. Now, it has been pumping a lot, so it could actually take a break and retrace. I won't deny that part. But Theta's use case with optimizing bandwidth for streaming is very huge, and it's definitely something that big corporations like YouTube, Twitch could actually work with. It does not have to compete with YouTube and Twitch. It can actually work with YouTube and Twitch. If you're looking at RAPBTC, I'm not going to count that one because that basically just goes up with Bitcoin price. So as long as Bitcoin appreciates, WBTC can appreciate, but we're not going to count that as one of the four. So far it's VET and Theta. The third one would actually be Doge. Now, you might think this is crazy, but Doge is already number 13, and Elon Musk just tweeted that he wants Coinbase to add Doge. Now, will Coinbase add Doge? I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's a reason that Coinbase wouldn't actually add Doge because, I don't think Doge is any legal trouble. I don't think, the SEC can actually argue Doge is actually a security. Being proof of work. And I'm not really sure if they ever had an ICO. I think it was just a meme coin, essentially, that people just do for fun, and people just kind of want Doge because of Doge, because one Doge equals one Doge or some crap like that. But anyways, Doge could actually get into the top 10. If it gets listed on Coinbase, that actually might propel it past BCH and into the top 10. I think it's totally possible. It might be temporary in the top 10, but Doge actually has Mark Cuban and Elon Musk, and all the celebrity endorsements eventually do actually get noticeability for Doge. So Dogecoin could actually crawl into the top 10 in the next year or two. So the fourth one and final one is AAVE. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be AAVE, honestly. Actually, we're going to talk about 5. The fourth one and final one, the fourth one I'm going to talk about right now is AAVE. AAVE is one of the DeFis, and it doesn't technically have to be AAVE. It can be any DeFi out there. If one of these DeFis gets big, I'm guessing one of the DeFis eventually will be in the top 10. Right now, AAVE, I think, is the biggest one. I mean, Chainlink is kind of like an Oracle service for DeFi. It's not truly DeFi, but it's an Oracle service for DeFi. So I don't really count Chainlink as true DeFi, but Chainlink is probably going to be in the top 10, is already in the top 10. But I think a true DeFi project like AAVE, Compound, whatever, is going to be in the top 10. AAVE is the biggest one right now, so it has the edge. Obviously, it's a little bit slowed because of Ethereum, but I think a DeFi will actually be in the top 10. AAVE is as good as any. The fifth one is actually Flare, FLR. Now, Flare coins don't have to be worth a lot for it to be in the top 10. Remember, Flare has a huge supply. So even if FLR was 30 cents at debut, it might actually just be in the top 10 immediately. And Flare is the smart contract provider for any blockchain platform that doesn't actually have a smart contract already. And that obviously includes XRP, and it also includes Doge. Funny as may be it, I know there are some Doge people that are actually excited for DeFi and NFTs on Doge. I'm not really sure how well that's actually going to work because it's like a meme coin, but I bet there will be people that will use it, and that will help both Flare and Doge. So because Flare basically has a huge supply, it's getting a lot of attention and attraction. It could actually be used on platforms that basically don't have their own smart contracts. And it's got some popular ones that might actually use FLR. And it doesn't have to be very much per coin to actually be in the top 10. So that rounds out the top 5. As for which coins may actually fall out of the top 10, I think BCH is going to fall out. BSV already fell out a long time ago, and now it's basically junk at 26. BCH, I think, will fall out. Bitcoin forks, not really all that popular right now. They're stuck between Bitcoin and altcoins, and they're not really the index coin like Bitcoin, and they're not like technologically sophisticated like some of the altcoins. So I think that's going to fall out. Litecoin, I think, will actually fall out as well. It's not doing as much this bull run. I think Litecoin will continue to have value, but people do actually see it as Bitcoins like testnet. So I think its value is somewhat limited. So I think Litecoin will actually fall out of the top 10. The third one, I think if the lawsuit against XRP lingers on long enough, it may fall out of the top 10. We don't really know how the lawsuit's going to come out. Obviously, the decision is very, very important. If Ripple has to give up their escrow, or Brad and Chris get fined really big, then XRP probably will fall out. Or if the lawsuit just lingers on long enough, where like other coins come up and basically flip it, it will actually fall out of the top 10. So it depends on the outcome of the lawsuit and also how long the lawsuit actually lingers. So those are the three that I think can actually fall out of the top 10: LTC, BCH, and XRP. XRP might be kind of like temporary falling out depending on the lawsuit, or it might be permanent. But I think it is in danger of falling out of the top 10. I never thought anything would actually flip it as number 3, because if you remember, like at the beginning, even like last year, like XRP was several times what the next coin was, and it's already flipped it. And basically, the number 10 coin, which is it's right now it's XLM, but like Doge would basically just have to triple while XRP stayed still. And I think in a bull run that's definitely possible. Or XLM could possibly flip it if it doubled, or if it a little bit more than doubled and XRP stood still. So I think it is actually in danger of flipping out of the top 10, because it's already like ADA, DOT, and BNB have gained way more on XRP than what's left for like Dogecoin or even Theta to actually gain on XRP. So that's kind of my analysis. I think Vechain, Theta, Doge, AV, and Flare could possibly get into the top 10, and XRP, LTC, and BCH probably have the most chance of falling out of the top 10. The others, I'm not really sure. Like, I'm sure there'll be some shuffling around, and like everyone could be surprised by the results. But that's my analysis right now. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe, and hit that bell notifications button. Thank you, and have a nice day.